Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected
West Side Story.
If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1. You can just call me Richard.
And I'm Greg Stu, and I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one, and you boys are in for a very exciting episode of the Disney Dunces, I can tell you what. Boys, are you ready?
What? Yeah.
Yes, of course! Come on!
I was born ready.
I was born for this.
I'm here too.
Okay, Richard.
I'm here too.
There it is. Thank you. Come on.
Let's get you going on the trolley. I think.
There's no trolleys in New York City's circa 1950, Richard. Come on.
What do they have?
Brawls, dance battles.
There's a horseback.
There's horseback.
There's a horse and a cab.
No, there's cars at this point. Are you stupid?
But they still have horses now.
Did you fall off the idiot train this morning? Come on.
No, I fell off the idiot cab.
Okay.
Because it's 1950.
Wait, what?
Trains existed in the 50s.
And not in New York City.
We didn't. Yes, they did. New York is known for trains. What are you saying?
Not in Manhattan. There's too many buildings to get in the way.
The underground, you idiot.
Ah, of course, those trains. The underground ones. The Underground Railroad. If you will.
Wait, what? Are we already going there?
Losing the plot on this one, I think. I think we're losing the plot on this one. Okay.
I didn't even see one black guy in this.
Well, no.
Wait, are they underground?
Well, who do you think's working the railroad, Richard? They're building it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The blacks and the Chinese.
Wait, the Chinese?
Of course. Who do you think built the railroads?
You ever heard of Chinatown before?
I don't know.
Haven't you ever heard of Chinatown before?
I think so. Who are the guys in this movie? West Side Story. We got the Irish. Are they Irish?
They're the whites.
Yeah, they're the whites. What are you, stupid?
And who?
The whites forgot where they're from. It doesn't even matter. As long as you're white, you're white.
Who's the villain? Society.
No, there's a villain.
Gentrification.
No, there are people. The Browns? Who are the Browns?
They're okay. Hold on. We're going to take a time out here. So the West Side Story has the Jets and, of course, the Sharks.
Uh-huh.
No villains. I would say they're not really antagonists. I want to call them the Browns. They happen to be Puerto Rican.
Rich, you're very familiar with the plot of no villain. It's like World of Warcraft. The Alliance and the Horde.
Just has WoW on the mind.
There's no villain.
I knew this was coming, and I'm just like, when I bring things to the table, I have like a funny comment to say about Bobby's Boigas. Or maybe Demon Slayer. I'm waiting to see what the hilarious WoW bit that Craig has in store for us.
I was done. I did it already. I said it's like the Alliance and the Horde, but it's also like Goku and Majin Buu, the good Buu.
It's
Neither
like
of them are the
Saiyans
villain.
and the
I don't know.
Namekians.
The Saiyans and the Namekians.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
Where are we going from here?
We're
None of this.
The
is
Sharks
accurate.
are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, the Puerto Ricans.
Uh-huh.
They're not the bad guys. They're not villains. They're just different.
I mean, they all seemed like villains. Everyone was a villain in this
everyone's
movie.
not great. They're gang members and gangs.
I mean,
they're just kind of charming because they snap at you.
Wait, so were they a real gang?
The Sharks and the Jets?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, no.
Did the Jets say, is that where the football team got their name?
Yes.
They were just really big fans of West Side Story.
Where did the Jets get their name? I don't know. Could be that. Well, also, who isn't a fan of West Side Story?
I didn't like this movie very much.
Wow.
I didn't like the movie until it got good.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
I wasn't a fan. I was kind of bored. It's also really long.
So yeah, I don't. It is well. I didn't have a problem with the length though. I know it is long, but I didn't feel like it was long.
The last bit of it, I'd say probably once you're at the climax of the movie, that's where it gets exciting.
Yes, movies tend to get exciting at the climax, Richard. That is correct. You've picked that one out. You're getting so good at this. You're maybe 3 years into the podcast, you're figuring it out.
Good job, Rich.
No, it was
proud.
I would say that this movie had at least 3 climaxes, and once that first climax hit, I was just inboard. I was strapped to my seat.
Not how any of that works.
What do you mean?
There's the rising action. Maybe you're confusing the rising action when there's a bump in the action, not necessarily the climax, and then the climax would be the peak.
Mm-hmm. It had multiple peaks. The movie peaked at 3 or 4, maybe 5 different points for me.
Evenly across the board. When it was exciting, it was as exciting as it's been.
Can it climax at the plateau? Or plateau at the climax?
So it's it stays exciting the whole time? I think that's only Speed. It's probably an example of that. A movie that is
what do you mean?
Once it gets up there, it just kind of stays there the whole time because if you drop, the bus explodes.
Is that a movie?
That is a movie.
Okay. For a second, I wasn't sure if you were talking about the movie or the drug.
I'm talking about both, I guess.
Is that? That's Keanu. Is Keanu Reeves in that one?
Keanu Reeves in Speed, yes.
Huh.
I'm trying to think of
That's
that
an old
other
man.
movie with there's another one that's very similar to Speed, but instead of a bus, I think it's Jason Statham.
Oh shit!
And if his heart
I
rate
know,
drops
yeah.
below something,
What is that one called?
I can't remember.
Oh
what it's
my god!
called.
I saw a clip from that movie where he just has sex with someone in the middle of a field to keep his heart going.
It keeps his heart going. Yes,
'Cause
there's 3 of them. I think, and
it's
they're
so
all
incredibly
very
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh
but
my god! What is that
essentially
movie
way.
called?
I wish I could remember.
Does the man have the condition throughout all movies? Is this a persistent condition or does it come back?
I don't remember. I think he keeps getting poisoned or something strapped to him each time.
Wait, is it different each time or?
I think there's a different reason for. I'm going to say this. I don't remember. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 of them. I'm going to say every time there's a different reason for why he has to do the same thing.
Crank? Is it
Crank? That's it. Oh, I get it because it's Speed. It's Crank. That's clever.
I don't get it. With what's crank?
Crank is another name for drugs.
I imagine it's incredibly bad though, or is it watchable?
No, they're fun. They're like a stupid idiot time. You don't go there and go, oh, this is, wow, how
Okay,
invigorating. Right. You don't examine it. You go there and you clap like a fucking idiot because all of a sudden there's a kaiju battle breaking out because he took peyote and climbed the electric fence.
I do like dumb fun movies. That's why I like the Fast and the Furious movies.
There you go. I'm sure I would like the Fast and the Furious movies because they're stupid.
They are stupid. They're fun.
And I think that's what Richard needs to watch. I think he needs to watch something stupid.
You should watch
Rampage. He wants the climax to just plateau.
Speaking of kaiju battles, you should watch Rampage. That movie's great.
That has The Rock.
It does have The Rock.
I do like The Rock.
It's The Rock being The Rock and just a stupid shit monkey.
Big fan
battle.
of the games.
Do you guys remember HQ?
The quiz show?
Quiz, quiz app or whatever.
Yeah,
where everyone's playing at the same time. There was a Rampage themed one, and my brother won $6,000 from it.
Wow, from The Rock himself, The Rock showed up.
Yeah, from The Rock.
The Rock came to his house. That's fucking crazy.
I don't think he came to his house, but it's basically The Rock gave my brother $6,000 for answering Rampage questions.
Dude, I would have made sure he signed it and then framed it and then watched that value go up.
Shit, yeah.
Because if it starts at $6,000, where's it gonna go? Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't think it can go anywhere.
Come on. Nowhere but up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot like the climax. It just plateaus.
That's not how. Okay. So, Craig, what was your problem with West Side Story, if you don't mind me asking?
I might have had the same problem as Craig in the beginning.
I didn't like the music.
Okay.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay.
I didn't care for it. Didn't care for the music. And the whole movie is music. So it's like, you know.
Wow.
Was it all music? It didn't feel like all music.
It was not all music. No, this wasn't like
There
a
were-
Hamilton situation.
Yeah, because there were a lot of times where I would just be bored and nothing is happening, or at least it doesn't feel like anything is happening.
That's
and it
true,
made
yeah.
it feel like it was dragging on for so long. But then the America song came up, the first climax of the movie. And that is fantastic. It had so many
Climax.
iconic songs. I didn't know.
I didn't
what
know
was...
the I'm So Pretty song is from this.
I feel pretty.
Or, yeah.
Oh, so pretty.
I've heard that before, and I'm sure I've heard other ones. I can't. That
You've
one's
had to have heard everything in this because, like, I don't know if you guys realize how often West Side Story is referenced and used in fucking everything.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so
I-
you should know every song
I
here.
did not realize that this was the movie was a Romeo and Julio. Julio.
Julio.
Julio.
Romeo and Julio.
Julio.
It's the Romeo and Juliet for the new generation. Let's go.
It's actually
my
kind of
God.
racist to call it Romeo and Julio
Why is it racist?
because it's supposed to be like the whites and the Hispanics. Julio.
Oh, I heard it's racist because her name's Maria.
no, never mind.
Why does it make it
Because I called it
racist?
Romeo and Julia.
I know. You picked a name that was fitting. I was proud of you. And then you double stepped on it because of your white guilt. What are you doing? Why are they fighting then, Craig? It's not race related.
It is
you gotta have a reason
race-related.
for them. This time too?
In the movie, it is.
No, I'm talking about your recreation.
Oh
of
no, that
Romeo
was an
and Juliet.
accident. I just started. I love
Own it. I want to explore this because let's face it, West Side Story, what came out in 1957, something like that. I looked it up earlier, and it takes place in the 1950s. This was again a modern telling of Romeo and Juliet when it first came out. Craig, we need that in the year whatever we're in. You can make that happen with Romeo and Julio. So let's go.
It's already been done though. This
No.
is Romeo.
No,
and
it
These are
hasn't.
two men, Craig. Julio's a
Buddy,
boy's
This still
name.
takes place in
Oh,
1950.
Romeo and Romeo and Julio. Yeah, that there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Modern retelling of a very
Thank
nice. Okay, it's done.
That's it. That's all you're
Romeo
going
and
with?
Julio done. I wrote it.
Why are they? Who's waging war against who and why?
Romeo's parents and
Okay.
versus the gay community. I don't know.
Okay, so why are the gay community against
One-
Romeo's
one
parents?
of the
Romeo
parents'
clearly
heart
comes
is
from
very-
the South.
Yeah, Romeo's parents comes from the south, and they happen to be very homophobic.
And Julio's
people.
from Miami.
And Julio is there. You go. Julio's from Miami, and they met at I don't know,
Starbucks.
Coachella or something.
Okay, Coachella. Very,
Most recent
very
Coachella.
Topical,
They just want,
topical.
and they got really. They both sung along to what's her name, Hikaru Uteda or whatever her name. The one who did. I heard the one who did the Kingdom Hearts songs. You know, Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts.
I like it. Craig's keeping the Disney theme here.
I heard,
like it too.
I heard that she performed at Coachella, which I thought was kind of cool. So
She
they,
do Simple and Clean.
yeah, she did. And
Do you have video?
I watched the video.
No, but you have it like on you. Like
No,
can
I
you break
don't.
it out right now?
I don't have it on me.
Okay. Next time.
And they
next
met at Coachella, and
Okay.
and then that was their love began. But you know, it's tough.
Are
It's
the
tough.
gays old news at this point?
I think so. I think
I
so.
think
This
you
is
have to-
This is a
can you
modern
make-
retelling from 2010.
Let's go modern. Let's go modern. You have to make Julio trans, I think.
Julio is trans.
I think that's
okay.
the new hotness.
That's
And by hotness, I mean people who are being,
Can
Horrible
Romeo
too,
be
yeah.
non-binary?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, Romeo's non-binary, sure.
Yeah.
So wait,
Perfect.
is Romeo then?
Romeo is non-binary. It's
Okay,
And
wait.
Julio is trans.
All right. Okay, I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
We're breaking down tons of barriers here.
And our raging factions here are Romeo's parents and the trans community who's at war here.
I think the thing is,
You have to like really define it.
Romeo has a big extended family. He's from Georgia.
Okay.
And yeah, big extended family who all know each other in a small town of Craig, we need a small town name.
We need a small town name.
I don't know Georgia. It's Atlanta. That's the only place I know from Georgia.
What about Macon?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia City, Georgia.
Georgia City, Georgia.
I think we got a hit on our hands. How do we sell this to Disney?
Well, we still have to get these people together and then make tensions high.
I don't know if Disney would buy this because they probably couldn't sell this movie in China.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Okay. They're at Coachella, okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna still have to bring these two together because, one's from Miami, the other's from Georgia City.
They both love Kingdom Hearts. That's
Yeah,
why they're
but the
together.
thing
Is that why he's in that's why he's at Coachella?
Well, no, they both love.
They're both
they
at
both love
Coachella.
music, and then when they found out that she was playing and they're both singing "Simple and Clean" together, they got really into it, and then they sang. That's the first song of the movie. They're singing to "Simple and Clean" to each other.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Hold on. The movie starts off.
It cuts
them meeting.
Well, it's part of it. It cuts away from the whole crowd, right? You start.
Okay. We start in the middle and then we take it back.
But it cuts away to
the thing is,
no.
Craig's
It's
big
away
problem
to like
with
a
West
dream
Side
sequence
Story.
type thing where the only two people who could see each other are Romeo and Julio, right?
Oh, you mean like in West Side Story when they did the exact same
Exactly.
Yeah. The thing is, with Craig's movie, we're just cutting out all the fluff.
That's you mean the setup and reintroducing the characters and
All
showing
right,
why
okay.
these people are at war with each other.
The beginning of the
whole
movie.
reason Romeo and Juliet's a fucking thing.
The beginning of the movie.
Cut it all out. Cut it all out.
No, they're just
We don't need
Coachella.
it. We don't need it. There's just these two people and they're in love.
The beginning of the movie shows Romeo at with his he's at home with his parents.
Okay.
Because he's a millennial who can't afford to live on his own.
I think millennials are too old at this point. He's a Zoomer.
He's a Zoomer who can't afford to live on his own. Because
Millennials have a foot in the grave already. They don't fucking have shit. They can't be a millennial. No one wants to see millennials in love. It's sad.
It really is.
If they don't have love at this point, they're just settling.
So he's a Zoomer. He's at home eating I don't know, product placement like Captain Crunch or something. He's eating
Pop Rocks
Craig-
and Diet Cola.
No. The thing is, we have a guy here who identifies as non-binary. He's eating something organic.
Is he? Because he identifies as non-binary.
First of all, he to himself identifies as non-binary. He hasn't told this to his parents because his parents are not cool with this. They don't understand, and they're not, they're horrible people.
Can we just have Romeo eating chicken?
I forgot in West Side Story where it turns out Tony identified as Puerto Rican.
Did he?
Yes, of course he did.
This is why we this
Tony
is why
was secretly a shark. Didn't you know?
this is why there's a writing table. The ideas are flowing and people are throwing ideas back and forth and we say, no, that doesn't work. And no, yes, this works.
No. Instead of a writing table, we're just going to have like a board and we're each going to have our own sticky notes. So we can just like write things on sticky notes and slap them on the board. Okay, maybe no one likes this.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I want a board.
We keep our comments to ourselves and then slap it on the board. And then
we
hope
say
someone
this stuff
sees
out
them.
loud.
Why are we slapping them on the board then?
I write something on a sticky note, and then it's all like, hey guys, this thing. And then we hash it out, and then if it's good, we throw it on the board. If it's bad, we throw it in a giant wastebasket in the center of the table.
A super big waste of sticky notes.
No, because the thing is, everything that doesn't make it in, and makes it into the wastebasket, we then reuse for another movie, a sequel. That's what they do. All the chopped ideas go into the sequel.
So, for West Side Story, since there wasn't a West Side Story 2, does that mean they just kept everything in there the first time?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, keep in mind, this movie came out in 2021. A sequel is on the horizon, maybe.
How could there be a sequel to this movie? It ends.
Because Steven Spielberg said, yes, sir.
Wait. Craig says there can't be a sequel because it ends.
But the main character.
There's a very specific ending that makes this movie not. You can't continue it.
The
story's been told.
It's over. There's nothing else. If they made a
So was
sequel, it would
Mulan.
be totally new characters and a new plot, and they'd call it a sequel. They might as well. It'd be a different movie. It's not a sequel.
You act like that's not been done before.
Craig, history repeats. Did you know this?
Yeah, this is like the 100th time they've done Romeo and Juliet.
And there's gonna be a sequel, just like the original.
Is a sequel to Romeo and Juliet?
Probably.
Hamlet?
You think Shakespeare didn't try to cash out on that?
I think it might be Hamlet. Yeah.
Is Hamlet the sequel to Romeo and Juliet? Which one's Hamlet? What happens in that one?
That's
Wait,
the
I was thinking
one-
of Hamilton. I was like, what are you guys talking about? That's completely different.
I'm trying to think. Hamlet's. It's the one with the Irish king, right? Am I crazy?
I legit don't remember.
Is that the guy who has the skull?
Yeah.
Yeah. His dad dies, and then he has to prove that he was poisoned or something, right?
Is that the one where he
Or is it
sleeps with his
something else?
mother?
That's Macbeth.
Yeah, that's Macbeth. Oh, Macbeth is the one with the Irish king. What the fuck is Hamlet? I don't think I know what Hamlet is.
I don't know either. That's something. Maybe we didn't
'Cause
read
I think
Hamlet.
that
We definitely
Hamlet-
did. Macbeth. Yeah, because he slept with his mom or uncle or something. I don't know. Modern
God.
retelling.
He slept with his mother's uncle.
His mother's.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
I really don't know. Holy shit.
Do you think Shakespeare just reuses the same characters? And just puts them in different situations and calls them a different name?
That could
He
be a
was the
movie.
original
We could do like American Horror Story.
Shakespeare did it already. Why would we do it again?
Huh. Man, what does this mean for
wait,
Romeo and Juliet?
Hamlet is the Lion King, right?
Oh, yeah, Hamlet is the Lion King because Uncle kills the father.
Yeah.
And then he has to prove that Uncle killed the father.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
Because with Hamlet, I think that he like recreates how his father died in front of like the
Yes.
court.
I remember
Yes.
this from the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of too.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're good. I do know what Hamlet is. It just took a
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Mo was the uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're losing Craig's
What is
interest
he-
already.
What does he call? What does he call Marge?
I don't know.
He doesn't call her Marge. He has a completely different name, like Babs or something. Yeah, whatever.
Something like that.
Someone knows.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we
Craig's
going?
watching porn. I don't know what he's looking at, but he's looking at it a little too closely.
Yeah. Craig, hands where we can see
He
him.
was sucking on his finger. Like, it was weird.
Okay. Well, do we have anything to actually say about West Side Story?
I don't know.
We
Maybe
said
watch
so
a
much
2.5
about it
hour
already.
movie, so we should talk about it.
We didn't talk about it. We talked about
Yeah.
we talked about it so much. I mean, you want to
Yeah.
go by this beat by beats of the story? You could.
No,
think everyone
it's
knows it, though.
Romeo and Juliet. The Puerto Ricans hate the white men, and they're just having bad times in New York. But it's sprinkled throughout like a bunch of songs.
The rumbling over Teuf.
Yeah, I like the America song.
A good song.
I forget. I'm trying to think of how it went, but I just have Kids in America stuck in my head, and I don't think that's the one.
Well, The Kids in America was basically a parody of that.
Was it?
Yeah, there's so many songs that are just I don't know. It's weird to think how much everything else comes from West Side Story. It bothers me.
Yeah, like there's just turf war, and then eventually, like one of the white boys gets eyes for the Puerto Rican lady, and they have mutual feelings for each other, and they're consenting adults. But what my issue is with this movie is I never knew what the Romeo character was doing all this time. Why was he in prison? Because he came out of prison.
He beat a kid nearly to death.
I thought that was in prison.
No, he went to prison for that.
From the
Oh, did he-
Egyptian gang. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Something Egyptian princes, the Egyptian kings. I don't remember.
Was he fighting
The
those guys
pharaohs.
before the Puerto Ricans?
Okay, I know what an Egyptian king is, Craig. Yes, a pharaoh, but they called themselves the Egyptian kings. It was their street name.
Oh, okay.
You fucker. What did you say?
I was asking something. I forget. Doesn't matter.
Craig just he said pharaohs. I had to address it.
Oh, so anyway, where do we go? I mean, everyone knows the story.
I know it's weird that we're talking about West Side Story, but we are talking about West Side Story.
So I guess like one of the key takeaways that I got from this movie is the Officer Krupke song.
Officer Krupke, I love that song.
It's probably the best song in the movie that you haven't heard before. I think I said that wrong.
I've heard Officer Krupke before. Haven't you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm? He does the whole bit.
Oh my God. I remember hearing Officer Krupke before, but I didn't know what it was.
Is this like Barry Kripke?
No. Don't worry, Casca. That's a Big Bang Theory reference. You can ignore
I
it.
didn't know
Or
what
you
the
can
hell
say
you just
Bazinga and pretend you understood it.
Bazinga, are you kidding? Come on.
Yeah.
Love those nerds. Oh my God. Like, have
We
you guys just...
Oh.
Like the episode where they you know when they all dress up as the Flash? I still can't get over it. Oh my God.
Wait, they all dressed up as the Flash?
Dude, they go to a Halloween party and they don't like organize their costumes, so they all end up being the Flash. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Oh, shit.
You can't write this stuff. Except they did. And
Yeah. That show made me buy a Lord of the Rings replica. Like the ring, the one ring.
Why did it make you do that?
Have you even seen
Because
Lord of the
they
Rings?
bought one.
He has.
Yeah, are you kidding me? It's like I've never been in Craig's basement before. Are you kidding me?
What?
But
I've never watched The Lord of the Rings in Craig's basement.
it's like a yearly tradition.
We tried to do it 2 years in a row, and I don't think you were there for either of them.
Would you watch all of them?
We did it one
Extended.
year, extended cuts, and we'd watch the original
Ugh.
Hobbit because the Hobbits weren't out yet. We watched them all in a row. But that wasn't even in my basement. That was in I can't name names basement.
He's learning.
I have a confession. I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings, but not all of the Lord of the Rings extended editions.
That's the only version, so you haven't.
Yeah.
What?
The only version of that movie is the extended cuts.
Well, no, he got him off of LimeWire back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you haven't watched the movies.
What do you mean? This is coming from the man who wants West Side Story to be shorter, saying that if I don't watch the long version of Lord of the Rings, that I'm not watching the real one.
I found West Side Story boring.
I haven't seen the movie.
It's my opinion.
So
It was
West
long.
Side Story cannot be 2.5 hours, but Lord of the Rings Extended can be like 9 hours.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings Extended it's so... I watched them. I watched the extended versions.
so
It was
good.
rough.
They're so good.
Rough. Yeah, but it's rough. I enjoyed them, but I'm never
so
watching
good.
any of these again. I can't.
They're so good.
You can't. I don't know how people do it. It's also all at once. It's so weird.
Yeah.
They're great movies.
They're good, but man, are they long.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch West Side Story again. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed that too, but 2.5 hours is a long time to commit to anything.
Like maybe
I'm
maybe,
just saying,
you know,
West Side Story was not for me. I'm not obviously not a big musical guy. You know, I enjoy.
Then why'd you pick it?
I did not pick this movie.
Who did?
You did.
Oh.
And I didn't fight it because I'm like, I was going to watch that anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you fight me on this, Craig?
I didn't care. Besides,
He,
I heard
he rarely fights you.
I also heard
on
it was
these things.
good anyway, so I was like, oh well, whatever.
It was the Spielberg man who did it.
I know. I like
Directed?
Spielberg.
Maybe that's why you like the movie.
I didn't like the movie.
He did it. What are you saying?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting you too confused again. Maybe that's why the movie was confusing for me.
You couldn't.
Because you
like
kept
the
thinking about
people-
being Craig. Who's the shark and who's the jet?
Of course, Craig is the jet and you're the shark. I'm looking at the two of you on my screen right now, and I don't know. Like sometimes the people were the same color. That was my problem.
Pretty sure all the jets were white and the sharks were not.
Yeah, they were tan, dark hair.
Sometimes
tan,
they
thick
were.
hair, little mustaches.
And then sometimes they weren't.
Spoke with an accent. Kept going into Spanish. How'd you guys handle the Spanish, by the way?
Oh my god, that is one of the worst parts about this movie. There was
It's
a
a good
lot
thing
of Spanish
I'm
lines.
taking Spanish right now. I got.
Good.
I could pick out a little bit.
Good.
Yeah,
Por favor.
because like I had captions.
Yo, muy bien.
Dude,
Bien,
I had
gracias.
captions on. God.
Yeah, go
I
on.
had captions on, and they only give me the Spanish. And I'm all like, I don't know what this says.
The whole time, I'm just like, these guys are fucked. There's so much Spanish in this movie. None of it's translated.
That's the point. That's why.
Yeah, you don't need to know it.
You can just kind of assume context clues and
Yeah, but
facial
there's a
reactions.
couple words that are like very obvious. You know, in English, I can't remember.
Gringo.
Well, you're used to hearing it. That's why it's obvious to you.
But there were definitely a few words though that like, you know, are very obvious to it in English because they're basically the same word with an O at the end or something. You know, certain ones.
Jalapeno.
Just like jalapeno.
I think that
Yeah.
one's the same in English.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, he thought it was jalapeno in English. Are you dumb?
No, because the word was pequeño.
Did they say that?
And it's pequeño in English? What are you saying?
Just saying. That's a word Rich should know.
Oh, pequeño. He's used to hearing pequeño jalapeno.
Does pequeño mean little or does it mean
Pequeño
penis?
means little, bud.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have been called it in the past, but not
Was
recently.
it that nurse that did your physical at the school that time?
That guy?
was a
You mean the man in
doctor.
the truck?
Oh, it was a man in a truck?
Wait, was he Spanish?
He said he was a doctor.
He said he was a doctor and talked about Halo Reach.
God,
He gave you the Halo reach around.
Hey.
he did it. He got there. Great.
Proud
What are
of
we
him.
even saying about this movie anymore?
Craig is learning Spanish. I'm proud of him.
I don't
I
remember
didn't
much.
know. Yeah, me neither. So that happened. Are there any more notable songs, or did we go over them?
They're all notable. When you're a jet all the way. Come on.
That one I didn't know.
Come on. What are you talking about? You watch Jimmy Neutron?
What is that song in
You
there?
know, well, you have Jimmy's dad. He's going to see a play about ducks, and he goes, "When you're a duck all the way. From the first time you quack to the last egg you lay." That shit stuck with me forever, and I don't know why.
Did you know about the song beforehand?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. You were probably the only person who picked up on that joke. And parents.
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, everyone, email disneydunces@gmail.com if you remember that bit from Jimmy Neutron where Jimmy's dad sings about being a duck.
I actually do remember that bit, but
He remembers
Yeah.
it. He doesn't even like West Side
I didn't know
Story.
what that was from. I mean, I know, yeah. When he sung the song, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, when Casca sung it or when the man
When Casca
in
sang it.
West Side Story?
Hugh, I believe his name was. I believe
No,
Jimmy's dad's
I
name is
wanted to know
Hugh Neutron.
if Craig. I want to know if Craig put 2 and 2 together after finally seeing this movie.
When I saw the movie, no, I did not think of Jimmy Neutron at all.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, I think the problem is you guys don't think about Jimmy Neutron enough.
I was thinking about him the other
I
day.
can't
the
season
Carl.
food without thinking about Jimmy Neutron. I have a box of croissants on my table every time I go by, and I go croissant.
What? Who said that?
At work, we have I'm gonna call it the Goku board.
Okay, the Goku board.
Because we're just a bunch of drawings of Dragon Ball Z characters, but we just wrote, they're just all Goku. That's what we refer all the characters as.
Yeah, they're all Goku.
They're all
of course.
Goku. And then one of them's a picture of Jimmy Neutron. And it says Goku.
I see the resemblance. That's Goku.
I have this thing whenever I hear the name Carl, I always think of the kid from Jimmy Neutron. No matter anything, like context, like if I just hear the name Carl, boom. Even if it's spelled with a K or a C, doesn't matter. I immediately think of that little boy.
See, I wish I had that problem, but I'm a big Phineas and Ferb fan. I don't know if you've heard. And there's Carl the intern on that, and it's constantly got the major monogram Carl.
I'm surprised everyone doesn't think of just Carl from the Walking Dead. Just because.
Oh no,
Carl.
Definitely not. No. No.
Like I thought Craig was maybe going into a Marxist kind of thing here, but
he's known for that.
that's true.
No,
Craig, do you have any propaganda for us today?
What?
Well, this whole movie was propaganda, Richard.
For the Communist Party?
Just yes.
I don't think so.
I'm looking up Carl quotes to try to say something, and I don't think
From The Walking Dead
No.
or from
Jimmy Neutron.
Neutron.
Say talk
Anything
about
about Jimmy's
talk
mom.
about Jimmy's mom, yeah, or say
Yeah.
croissant.
Yeah. Do it, Craig.
How did he talk? What did he do?
Oh, I don't know, Jimmy.
It's hard to do a Carl. I can't even attempt. That's Rob Paulson, I'm pretty sure. Am I crazy?
Is he dead?
You know what's so
No, he's
weird?
not.
I literally
He's not dead.
I Google Carl Jimmy Neutron quotes, and then it says people
Carl
also
Weezer.
ask, does Carl Weezer like Jimmy's mom? Did Carl
Have you seen the
Why
Rule
are you
34?
questioning it?
and then how did Carl get pregnant?
What?
Space jellyfish got and fucked his butt. I think.
Did it?
Yeah.
After
his
figuring
ass
it
was
out,
pregnant.
Jimmy realizes that Carl has become pregnant with a baby alien after having the scorpion thing on his mouth.
Oh, I
Is
guess it was
Carl
an
from
Aliens
Jimmy Neutron
reference.
a girl?
Wait. I need to know, did Carl love the baby? Did he
of
want to
course.
get...
He nurtured it, and then he shat it out, and then it went on its own.
I wasn't sure if he wanted to get it aborted or not.
No, what is wrong with you?
I gotta ask these questions.
I'm gonna
'cause
say he probably wanted to get it aborted at first, but
Craig,
those hormones just kind of kick in.
Craig, if you were pregnant, would you want an abortion?
I don't know. But I went for actually had an ultrasound today, so I don't think I'm pregnant though.
Okay. Is that what they do for people? Wait, why'd you have to get an ultrasound?
It's, so
This is a very personal question.
I had some stomach issues. That's all it was.
Oh,
It's just funny that you're talking about me being pregnant today, and I went to get an ultrasound. I had that whole thing where they rub your belly with that goo.
Craig, if they did find out that you were pregnant, would you keep it?
I would say
Well,
no.
I think you'd have to have a discussion with.
that is a discussion.
Like, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, it would be your decision, and I fully support that. But you don't just do it. You should definitely talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with us.
Not us. No, I don't think we're responsible for his pregnancy.
Oh, then who's he talking to?
Carl.
Okay, hold on. There it is. And that conversation would sound a little like this. Greg, you're doing the Carl voice.
Are you gonna have an abortion? Is that how he talked? I don't know.
And how do you respond?
That's exactly how he talks.
Craig, don't keep Carl waiting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't.
Is Carl okay with this?
It's okay. It's up to you.
What a kind man.
It's your
Oh
body.
my god. What was that at the end? That wasn't Carl anymore.
I don't know.
He morphed.
I'm dying.
It's your decision. Who is that?
Mickey Mouse.
That's not Mickey Mouse.
Craig, can we get a It's Your Body in a Mickey Mouse voice?
It's your body.
There it is. That's Mickey Mouse.
That's the same thing he did before, just without the ha-ha.
Well, I think he went a little deeper and a little bit more cheery.
Okay.
Can I get a hot dog? If you're doing a Mickey Mouse, I need a hot dog or else I can't move on.
Hot dog.
Thank you. Okay. You guys, I'm starting to think West Side Story was too long because he did that scene in like 5 seconds and I was fucking hooked.
Wait, who? What?
Craig, where have you been? I know you don't have the capacity to watch movies, but Craig did a whole play in the span of 2 minutes. It was beautiful.
And how does this tie into West Side Story?
It's the scene where Carl had an abortion.
Right.
That was.
Did you miss it? That was like right at the end. It was the fourth climax, I think.
No, that came,
okay,
the climax would come before the abortion.
Baba Booey.
Man. I don't know. It did seem like there were multiple climaxes, though, because there's like, okay.
Oh, boy.
There were quite a few.
Yeah, when they fight and then Horatio gets murdered. What'd Craig say?
You have to guarantee pregnancy. You usually have more than one.
Wait a sec.
He's
just
talking about
remembered.
fucking Carl in the ass again.
Oh, okay.
Carl was fucking me. That's what I was.
Oh, right. Forgot it was pregnant. Sorry.
Get this right.
This is a way to do a sequel, though. I think.
Because you think Maria's pregnant?
I mean, we don't know. Maybe.
It's possible.
I thought she was going to kill herself at the end of the movie. I was surprised she didn't.
It would go with the Romeo and Juliet thing, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was just expecting it. Like, yo, give me the gun. Can we just talk about the climaxes now?
We didn't even go through all the music. We still have Maria. That's a great song.
I don't know that one.
Oh shit!
She reminds me of a West Side Story.
Shit!
Got there.
Holy crap! That's the line.
That's
Oh my god! Holy crap!
Dude, I told you, West Side Story, it's fucking everywhere. We're so goddamn freaking influential. It's amazing how it's just in fucking everything.
I didn't have the same realization as Craig. Can you go into that a little more?
That's
It's
a
that one
song.
song with, I know Carlos Santana plays guitar in it. I don't know the actual song. It goes, Maria, Maria.
I think it is Santana.
And then the line goes, reminds me of a West Side Story, growing up in Spanish Harlem. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
I
might know it.
There you go. There's Santana coming in.
Yeah, come on. It's a
Is
classic.
that the guy with the glasses?
Maybe
Carlos
sometimes.
Santana?
Yeah. Does he have sunglasses?
Sometimes I'd have to imagine.
Probably
yeah, sure.
sometimes, yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
I've ever seen Carlos Santana. I recognize him by his sound.
Okay. Anyway, what other music did you want to bring up?
That's probably it. I mean, I don't know any of the other words, like the names of the songs. I don't know. The one scene where they after they bang and Anita comes in, because at this point, oh man, we didn't talk about this story.
Is this after Horatio dies?
Not Horatio. His name's not Horatio. Armando? What is his name?
Casca, rip through the storyline real fast. You got it.
Okay, we have the kids and they're fighting because the war is because they're Puerto Rican and they're white and there's gentrification going on and they're fighting over territory, and it all comes to a head at the school dance where they're all doing dance battles, and they decide, you know what, forget the dance battles. It's time for us to actually war, because right now my Puerto Rican friend is mad because he saw Tony, our main character, Romeo, in this tricks.
I just question: isn't it actually a school dance? Because I looked this
I
up and
I don't think it's a school dance. I think it's
like a community dance or something.
Yeah, like there's a social worker trying to heal the community. You know, it's a problem. You have the kids fighting each other.
Most of them, they're all older than
it's
high school. They're probably in the early 20s.
No, it takes place at a school gym though.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Moving on.
It's not a school dance. Okay, but yeah, the head of the Puerto Rican gang, the Sharks, sees his sister dancing with a gringo, and he's all like, "Oh, this ain't gonna do." So they decide, you know what, they're gonna have one big fight. Does it all, fair fight, no weapons, rumble. All right. So they set a time, a date. It's tomorrow. This whole movie, this all 2.5 hours, takes place in like a 30-hour time span. It's 2 days. It's over the course of 2 days.
But
all this freaking happens.
just like Romeo and Juliet, though, they knew each other for like 2 days, and that was
it's so good. Romeo and Juliet, what a stupid story.
It is stupid.
It's great though, because it's kids. It's stupid idiot kids who are in love with each other, so they fuck and they kill each other. It's great. Oh. But anyway, we have the big rumble. Tony says, I'm not going to show up. Tony shows up anyway because Tony has a habit of doing these things. Tony's buddy Riff gets stabbed accidentally by the head of the Puerto Rican gang. So Tony retaliates by just stabbing him, going, yeah, he kills him. Dead on the ground. There is this other guy. His name is Chino. Richard, how do you not bring up Chino?
Chino. Yes.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
Chino comes by and he picks up a gun that Riff drops and he goes, I gotta kill that Tony because he killed Maria's brother, who was like my best friend. So now Chino's walking around with a gun looking for Tony all around town, and Tony's all like, I killed him, man. I don't know what to do. I gotta go turn myself in, but first I gotta see Maria. So he goes to Maria's house and he goes, oh my God, Tony, what did you do? Why'd you let them take her away from me? Ay, ay, ay. And then they bang. And then Tony jumps out the window. But before that, Anita comes by. Anita would be the lover to Maria's brother, who is now dead. She comes in. She sees Tony. She gets furious. How do you love a boy like that? And they have this fucking amazing song that goes into another song where she's like, you can't have a boy like that. He's gonna kill your love like he killed my love. And then Maria's like, no, you don't understand. I love him more than anything. He is my everything. I want to be with him, and I know. Can you forgive me? And she's like, I can forgive you, but that boy has got to go, and you have to go with him. So that's the plan, is they're going to leave, run away, be together. They got to get out of this town, but the cops are coming by. You have Lieutenant Schrank, I believe. Lieutenant Schrank and Officer Krumke. They're investigating because they've been dealing with these gangs the whole time. They're sick of them. But now they finally have something. They have proof. 2 people are dead, and something has to be done. And they track down Chino, led into Maria. So they're questioning Maria and Anita. And they have to keep Maria there. So she tells Anita, go to the pharmacy. I'm feeling sick. And tell Doc that, I'm sorry I can't meet her cousin. Wink, wink. Sending a message to Tony. So Anita goes. She goes to the drugstore. She's going to deliver the message. But it turns out the rest of the gang is there. All the Jets. And they're hanging out with Tony. So they try to rape her. There's an attempted rape in this movie that you watch on Disney Plus. And she's frustrated because she was about to be raped. So she goes, you know what? Tell Tony Maria's dead. Chino knew what happened. Chino took a gun. Chino killed her dead. It's over. So she runs away. Tony finds out. He's devastated. He goes into the street. Oh, Chino, where are you? Chino, kill me, Chino. What is life without Maria? Chino. And then Maria comes out and goes, hey, Tony, how's it going? And he's like, and then he gets shot by Chino in the back multiple times. He's dead. Maria picks up the gun. Oh.
My parents kept telling me that multiple times. My mom told me the same thing, and my dad told me the same thing separately. But
yes,
the woman who played the drugstore owner, played I think Anita. Is that her name?
Anita, yeah.
The girlfriend of the main Puerto Rican guy.
Yes.
The one who was almost raped.
Yes.
She played her in the original West Side Story.
That's amazing. I know that.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The old lady?
The old lady.
The lady who ran the pharmacy.
Is
That's
that why
cool.
they said she used to be Puerto Rican?
Yep, but she grew out of it.
Is that what happened?
That's what happens. Did you see how light she was?
Yeah.
It's because she married a gringo. That's what they said.
She married a gringo, and then he sucked the Puerto Rican right out of her.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. That's what the gringos do.
At those gringos, you gotta watch out.
They're like mosquitoes.
Okay.
We're like Cell.
They're exactly like Cell. So yeah, that's the movie. Then Maria picks up the gun. She goes, you guys, you killed him. You're responsible for this. You did it because you're angry, and now I'm angry, so I'm angry enough to kill. How many bullets do I have? Chino, enough to kill every one of you, and then myself. And then she puts the gun down, and then the sharks come in, and the Jets come in, and they carry Tony's body away before the police show up. And then Chino turns himself in with the lady who ran the pharmacy.
Wait, what'd they do with the body?
I don't know.
We'll find out in the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel.
I mean, it's what they gotta do.
Put him in like a healing tube.
Yeah, he's an android in the second one. Just like Rick Grimes was supposed to be. right? Or no. Who was it? Who was supposed to be an android? Who did you tell me was that?
The governor. The governor.
Costco read ahead of me than walking The Walking Dead way back in the day, and the governor gets killed, and he tells me that because I was like, oh, you don't see him die, and he's like, yeah, he comes back as an android.
Well, why did they show him kill him then, right? And you got to show people die or else they're not dead.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Usually the way I
they never
feel.
show Tony die. Just got carried away by a bunch of men in Maria.
He's next scene is he's in the back of the tank like Luke.
Like Luke and Goku. They both do it. Yeah. Oh my,
This
I don't
is
know how
why
you guys
I think it's open for a sequel. And I don't know why you don't see that. Like maybe
because it's been a while.
I'm
7 years.
actually did you guys stay till the end of the credits? See the post-credit scene?
there's a post-credit
There's a
scene.
post-credit scene.
Yeah.
You watched all the credits?
After the post-credit scene,
You got to hear all the music again.
the camera, pans up. You see like it looks like a laboratory, and the camera pans, and slowly you just see like this shadowy silhouette, and then all you just see is one red eye just light up, and then it cuts,
Oh man.
and then it just goes Maria, Maria.
The perfect movie. How do you guys not like it? Come on.
You didn't even know this scene existed.
No, I did, but I liked the movie before that. Now I love it.
Oh,
I
hold
can't
on.
wait for West Side Story 2.
Wait, I don't
Electric
even see
Boogaloo.
it.
You sure it won't be like East Side Story? You know? Let's get all the cardinal directions. Come on.
East Side Story.
I'm
East
going
Side
through
Story,
the
North
credits.
Side Story, South Side Story.
I'm going through the credits and I don't see it.
But they come on. Wait. What did you watch it on?
I'm on Disney Plus.
Oh, see, Craig watched it on HBO Max.
It's only the HBO Max version.
Yeah, the HBO Max cut.
It's on there too?
It's because of the laboratory
you
floor.
lose the 4K, but you get that scene.
I didn't even notice it was in 4K. Oh my god, it does say 4K, doesn't it?
It's because the
Wait, no, it
laboratory floor had like a lot of like gore and shit on it. So.
Yeah. Disney doesn't want that. They'll have slurs. You can say, there's a lot of. Can I say the slurs in this movie? There's so many of them. They
Yes.
keep saying them. They constantly say spick. They're calling them dagos. Oh my god!
What's a dago?
It's a slur for an Italian person.
I've actually
okay.
never heard that one.
You never heard of a dago? Oh, wow. I'm gonna. Hey, I want to say if they. I know they said Polak. He kept calling him. He's a Polak. Oh my god.
I have a friend who has a hat that says Polak.
Wow.
His grandma wears it. I don't know.
It's funny. That's why I left.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was weird. I mean, it was entertaining to have slurs and swears in a Disney on something that's on Disney. A lot of throwing son of a bitch around in Spanish. A lot of that happening. They didn't translate it, so I guess it's okay.
Now what?
I don't know. I think we did it. I think we did West Side Story. I still think you guys are nuts. I'm gonna chalk it up to the Seinfeld effect. You guys familiar with that little phenomenon?
Is that when you see the original source, or no, you have the original source material referenced so much that you feel like you've seen it before?
And it's just not funny anymore or anything like that because it's been done, but it wasn't at the time. That was the first thing that did it, and then everything, it was so influential, everything stole from it, so you're used to it.
Like the puffy shirt.
Like the puffy shirt. I don't want to be a pirate. See, if you guys didn't Shh. You weren't supposed to laugh. That was the point. is that it's not
Seinfeld's
funny.
still great.
Seinfeld is fantastic. I agree. But you saw Seinfeld when it happened. That's why it's always great to you. Nowadays, it's
That's
like,
true.
what is this? This is just, It's Always Sunny, except for grandpas.
Oh no, and my grandpa?
Your grandpa, buddy.
I guess so.
Oh,
I like Sunny though.
I do too. Of course, it's Seinfeld
I'm
for
the
the new
trash
generation. He is the trash man.
I eat garbage.
I guess I'm not zoomer
That's why you had
enough.
to get that ultrasound.
Wait, is Seinfeld for boomers, millennials, or zoomers?
Boomers and millennials.
Okay. And what's
I
Sunny
think
for?
Probably
Sonny's-
mostly boomers, to be honest. We were kids when that show was on.
Yeah, we were kids when Seinfeld was on, but we still got to see it because there wasn't something filling
thought
the
he meant
Seinfeld
Sunny.
gap yet. Sunny is for everyone.
Okay. I used to watch that when it was first on, but then I stopped after like season 2. And I don't know.
I stuck there for a while, but I didn't stick there for super long.
I saw an episode recently and it got good.
Yeah, it's still great. There's I don't know. There once in a while, people keep talking about an episode, and I just like I'll watch that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and
yeah,
do you?
this is great. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
My friend loves the episode where they have the Wade Boggs challenge, I think. Is that what it is?
I don't think I know that one.
Where they drink beer on the airplane? Is it Wade Boggs?
Oh, that sounds familiar then.
I think it's Wade.
I don't know enough about Wade Boggs to confirm or deny that. Richard's the one watching Sunny now. Ask him.
I saw
Yeah,
it
yeah,
one
it is
episode.
the Wade Boggs
or at
challenge.
least-
And they had to drink a certain... his record was 107 beers. Or whatever, and they had to drink more than 107. And they kept saying that like, you know, that he was dead, but I don't think he's dead.
Who would
I
do
saw-
that? Who would just kill a man for like fun in their show / piece of media? That's weird.
I saw one
Well, that was the
episode where
joke
Frank
that
was
like they kept like saying honoring him even though he was alive.
That's weird.
Yeah, he's in the episode.
I saw one episode where Frank was like the barber for Rudy Giuliani, and that was great. But I think he was, I don't know. It made some callbacks to some things, and it was good.
I'm sure it was great.
Yeah.
It's a good
You
show.
gotta see that
it's
one.
very entertaining. I'll watch it after this. What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Or
a
we'll
date.
do it next week.
Next week.
Next
no,
week?
we can't.
What?
But I wanted to.
I feel like they
why?
need to
What
just
did-
end the
what
show
did you
before
wanna watch?
before Danny DeVito passes away during it because he's getting old.
Don't even say that. Holy shit! What a
Okay.
fucking downer.
He's
Yeah,
getting
Kurt-
so old though, and I
Oh
wouldn't
my
want them to die
God.
during the show.
Yo, but
Hold
imagine how
on.
funny it's gonna be though.
Well, how old is he? He's 77 years old. He's not old.
Is he only 77?
Yeah.
He looks,
Well, he looks like shit.
he looks like shit. Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it.
I mean,
He's
77
not
is.
the picture of health.
77 is still old, but like,
That's pretty old.
yeah.
He's
And, you
only
know, like,
3 years older
the-
than Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger.
the smaller you are, you don't last as long.
Huh.
You know, like
Guess.
cats only last like what 20 years.
Because it's like what happens with old people is that you begin to shrink. And with a short man who begins to shrink, he collapses into himself.
Yeah, like got nothing.
It's like a dry raisin.
I'm just imagining him he's just gonna boop, he just vanishes. He gets so small. We're
Oh,
about
it's like a
5 years
leprechaun
away
when
from
you try to
that.
find their gold.
It's just like a leprechaun when you try to find their goal. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one look for Danny DeVito's gold. Not until they end the show.
Are we watching something with Danny DeVito in it next week?
God, I hope so.
Okay. Craig, I think you're more familiar with him. What are we watching?
He was in Cadet Kelly, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Maybe.
played Iceman.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for next week?
For those of you not in the know, Iceman would be the love interest. Well, you know what? We'll get there. We'll find out next week. Sorry. Spoilers.
Okay.
He's short, so
Gotcha.
he can pass as like younger.
What?
Love
He's
interest.
child-sized. Move on.
Just dress him up and put on some makeup and
Give him
boom.
a big lollipop and one of those Donald Duck hats. It's fine.
Oh, he'd be so
He would
cute.
be a little scamp.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to get an early start on it then because I'm excited to see this. So, Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm leaving too.
And I'm the third one. Remember, it's your body and your choice.
There is evil at work in the land to the west. It's your fate to go there and see with eyes unclouded by hate.
The legends say the blood of the great forest spirit can heal anything. Without that ancient god, this desolate place will be the richest land in the world.
You would do that? Kill the very heart of the forest? You better watch out there, young man. Lady Ibochi wants to rule the world.
Why can't the humans and the forest live together? Why can't we stop this fighting now?
Quiet! That woman is evil. There's no one who can stop me from killing her.
Princess of Beasts, if it's me you want, here I am.
I dream of when I will finally crunch that woman's head in my jaws.
But even that wouldn't end the killing now, would it? Look, everyone! This is what hatred looks like! This is what it does when it catches hold of you!
You're on their side. You always were.
No! What I want is for the humans in the forest to live in peace!